Hello, everyone. This is Silk. We are doing Operation Dark Horizons. This is turn 11, turn 11.1 for Germany in specific here. And a few things happened at the beginning of, or not the beginning, but overall, last turn there. The Germans took out the Netherlands, so that made their income change a bit. The important one, certainly Japan, grabbed a decent amount of money out of the Dutch East Indies. And then when the Soviets attacked Norway, that flipped Sweden, which gave the Germans a little bit more money and some units. Um, it's not something you're normally going to see in a game, but because of the lead the Allies have, is why you're seeing the Soviets in Soviets and Axis are working together so much because of that lead, which is right here. We've got 9 victory points for the Allies, which is a whole lot this stage in the game. We got to drag that down if we're going to have any chance here, and get it down to at least around 6 or 5 if we can manage it. Um, that's why you've got to see Axis are at 4, Soviets are at 3, and Allies are at 9. That's a big part of why this game's going the way it is. So here we go. Start off, get some tech going. Even though radar's at 0, we want to get some radar going. We're going to need that as the game goes on. So we're going to grab that. Improved construction. We certainly want to finish. Let's try to pick a nice dark die. It'll be easier for you guys to see. And then we want to finish the other one. Long range aircraft. Really just want to get that one going. And then advanced subs is the other choice here. We can manage it. I'll zoom in a little. And here we go. All right, 2, 5, 10, 11. Well, we at least got 2. See what we get here. So 10 is long-range aircraft, so that's a nice one. And 11 is the advanced submarines. So 2 out of 4. No complaining for that. That's always kind of any time you can get average, especially with two of them are 8s. You gotta be happy with that. Um, so that'll let us unlock a couple new technologies there now that long-range aircraft that might let us. I don't know if we'll finish airborne doctrine or the amphibious or start a new one. We'll figure that out on the next turn anyway. So yeah, so +1 for long-range aircraft, +1 for advanced subs. So the LRA doesn't change our buying, I don't think. If I got an improved construction, that made me think I might do some different things. But yeah, I think we'll. All right. We've got 62 IPPs to spend here, and I'm not entirely sure. I wasn't exactly sure what I was going to buy, kind of again, depending on what techs I did or didn't get. So my apologies, I'm going to have to do a little bit of math work here, just so I can see what I have to work with. Ideally, I'd like to get 2 of those. So that is 12, and that is 36. So that's 48 by itself. 2 of these would then be 8, so that's 56. And then 2 of these would be 62. Let's check my math here and make sure I'm right on that. Yep, that is 62. So we don't get to finish our airfield. Bummer. Sure, I was right on 62. Yeah, I thought it was 62. But we're gonna get our airfields going here with trying to get some more bombing done. So we're gonna pick up 2 strategic, excuse me, 2 strategic bombers, 1 jet fighter, 2 Panzer Grenadiers, 2 infantry, 1 submarine, and we're gonna complete this battleship sitting down here. All right. For combats, we don't have a whole lot to do. Do a little bit of raiding. Oh, which I gotta clear my raid markers. Oh, that we did not want to do. My apologies, everybody. This is gonna look a little weird. All right. Let's delete just the damage markers and not the board. That should be all of that. I should have kept one of those out just so I had one to work with. But we'll stick this guy over on Brazil just for easy use here. All right, back to our rating plans here. Bomber, 1, 2, 1, 2. So this sub in 820 will come over at A19, and he'll raid that line. This sub, I think in 828, may stay where he is. 1, 2, 9. Maybe he will. How close are Brits? Do not have any long-range aircraft. Does have a seaplane though, so we come over to A27, and we'll raid that line from there. These two subs down here, I'm going to split off. So one sub is going to stay, and the other one's going to go 1, 2, 3, and come up here to 848. As for some combats up here, this submarine from A11 is going to go to A10. This coastal sub is going to come out of port and attack that British destroyer in A11. The medium bomber is going to launch a bombing raid, just 1, 2, and go attack the British factory there. This jet fighter is going to escort them, 1, 2, 3. The jet fighter from Picardy goes 1, 2, and escorts. And then 2 fighters from Picardy also go to escort that bombing run. Meanwhile, here in A10 and A11, from Picardy, a fighter and a tactical are going to come out and go to A23 and A11. Help kill that destroyer. And then I think 3 fighters are all going to go into A10 to kill that Norwegian coastal defense ship right there. And that should be... Oh, no, we do have a little bit more. From Tunisia, we come down to South Algeria and snag that with the cavalry. From northern Algeria, we come to western Algeria with this infantry. I think that's all I've got. Everything else should just be some non-combat moves. Okay. So let's do some raiding here. The red die is the attacker. We're going to raid the Halifax line here. We are at, I believe, +2. So that's nothing. We then raid the Atlantic line here. Also nothing. Man, that would have been nice if those were reversed. Medline, or not Medline, African line. We get to deal 2. And the last line, which I think can only do 2 more. Yeah. I'll just get the big numbers on this one. So 4 to 3, so 1. So let me know, Dan, if I presume he wants to take it here, just to mess with the Japanese. But if that's not the case, obviously you can swap it. So just 3 damage. Pretty bad. Pretty bad convoy damage. Then we'll do this fight up here. So I've got a first strike at 3 with the submarine. I've got 2 fighters. Actually, I guess 3 fighters, right? 3 fighters at a 6. So sub is the 3. The fighters are the 6. We'll see how we do here. Oh, love the 1. Alright, so he just dies without getting to shoot back. That was nice. Second fight, I still have a sub at 3. I have a single fighter at 6, and then we have the tactical at 7. So the blue is the fighter, and the whatever the sort of green, teal, indigo color is the tac bomber, right? Yeah. Just looking for 1 hit. We do not have first strike on this because he's a destroyer. So the tactical bomber gets the job done. So that will put an end to the destroyer. He gets to shoot back at his normal 4 to try to kill my coastal sub. He fails. All right. That solves that. In this bombing run, Ant-Man Dan did have 2 fighters, notably these 2, that could have intercepted my 4, but he decided he didn't want to do that, so they don't choose to intercept. So the Medium Bomber just hits the factory. It does a D6 worth of damage to that factory, and he gets to shoot back at me with needing a 3 or less. This is what killed my strategic bomber. Well, we'll see if it happens to me again here. Of course it does. So Dan is perfect on his AAA rolls, and I do 2 damage to the factory. This is going to be a pretty impossible task if I can't keep my bombers alive. Damage markers. Not that I imagine he won't pay off the 2 damage, but they do go on there. Does cost him 1 tech roll, but really nothing more than that. He will happily take 2 damage to kill a bomber 100 out of 100 times. So now we got to fly back. We'll fly the tactical. We'll fly back to Picardy. This fighter will fly back to Picardy. These 3 fighters will fly to Western Germany. These 2 fighters and 2 jets will fly to Picardy. Let's see what else we got. All right. Infantry from Tunisia will move up to northern Algeria. These 2 transports are going to run across into the port in Catalonia, along with this heavy cruiser. And they'll all go into port there. Meanwhile, we're going to drive a medium armor down from Paris to Catalonia. And then from Madrid, 1 infantry and 1 artillery are going to come over. The 2 panzers in Bavaria One of our, not Panzers, or advanced mechs. One advanced mech will come over from Bavaria to Paris. We'll bring them both. That's fine. I've got the advanced mechs over here. So 2 advanced mechs from Eastern Germany will go to Bavaria. From the Netherlands, these 3 Marines will actually back into Western Germany. The light armor and 2 Panzers will also go with them. The infantry in Western Germany will go to... he'll stay where he is. We'll leave him there. And then the Panzer Grenadier from Eastern Germany will come to Western Germany. That is probably about everything we have here. No. These bombing runs are definitely killing us. Oh, all my ships here. So going into port are the TB Destroyer and both of the Coastal Defense ships. Go to the Baltic and go into port. Coastal Submarine comes down to A12. It does not have a sea base to go into port in, so that's not an option. I think that's it, right? I don't think I have any units anywhere else. So we'll go to place units. We'll place our strategic bombers and our jet fighter in, we'll put the jets in Western Germany. We'll put the 2 strategic bombers. I'll put them in Bavaria. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we'll put them in Bavaria. Just looking to put them in a little safer spot on the off chance that some shenanigans happen there. Battleship gets finished. It goes into port along with the rest of the fleet there. And then what else do we have here? One infantry goes in Madrid. 1 infantry goes in Paris. We'll put an infantry actually in West Germany. That's where I need them. Submarine goes in A29. And Panzer Grenadiers. We'll put 1 Panzer Grenadier in Bavaria, 1 in Berlin. For our Atlantic Wall, we're going to place a fortification here along the Western Germany coastline, going into A11. And that should be everything. We had 57, no changes. We get 3 for Sweden, so we collect 60, and we'll have 65 if the MR pack stays intact. So that's all we got. Oh, right. Yeah, I don't think I had anything else I could do. Yeah, okay. Thought I had something else, but didn't have money for it. So we're good. Everybody have a great day, and we'll pass this on to Sky Marshal.